Welcome back to Homebody. We have died again. We did some sweep in Minecraft, Minesweeper. The attic. We need to go to the attic, but there's this thing, which we got by doing this thing. So, I want to screw around a little bit more with the power box. One of these days, I will remember what the hell this code was. 278. Okay, we gotta hustle. Doot, and doot. Very good. And doot, and away we go. Okay, this time we're gonna do it the other way. Wait, what did I do? I did it this way. I did it this way. I need to do it this way. Okay, easy enough. This isn't how wires normally work. Nope. Okay, green wire. Where does the green wire go? Bet you it goes upstairs. Green wire. Teal wire leads up to a box with a little spotlight. Power box in the living room powers us on. Stop with the noises. Oh, I got you. Alright, I just got it. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Alright. He's on. This on. Jesus Christ. I would love to sit here and think this out, but I feel like I don't have time. Christ. Okay. He's off. What? Buddy. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, bye. Okay. I'm gonna work this out. Alright, buddy. Let's fucking do it. Oh. So at that point, I look at Gary and say, that makes two of us. And Gary clearly wants to be back down, or wants to back down, but I don't want to back down. And we stared that guy down until he backed off. Intimidated him. Nah, he never wanted to fight. Turned out he was just joking. So that happened at the Roadhouse, huh? Yup. I've been to the Roadhouse since we were all there together. The first time we watched the Perseids. That must have been, what, like 3 years ago? Yeah, glad you had occasion to grace us with your presence again. Well, my grandma died very conveniently. You wouldn't have come otherwise, and I thought Pete was the flaky one. I've been busy, so relax. We're supposed to be having fun here. We'll drink out of dirty glasses and watch some falling space garbage, and it'll be great. Isn't the bar just outside of town? Where are we going? Going to the site where I've been working. Why? Why are you telling me this now? I'm gonna get to the bar way after everyone else. I told the others a later start time. I wanted to make sure I didn't have to pick up my last check alone. Your last check. Last time we talked, you seemed crazy about that job. Last time we talked was like 14 months ago. My mom owed me some money. It's fine. Okay. Wait, didn't we just pass the Riverside exit? Isn't that where you said the site was? You know what day it is, Emily? August 13th? Friday, August 13th. So what, you're superstitious now? Wait. You're afraid to go back there? Is that why you quit? Nobody sticks around those types of jobs long. Either work a decade, tear your body up, or you quit before you're in too deep. Ah. Buddy of mine, Martin, kind of an older guy. Wife and 2 kids. He's spotting another guy, Brian, as he's bringing me in a dump truck full of gravel, laying a foundation. Truck hits a bundle of rebar. Scaffold collapses. Martin falls into the pit. Truck tips behind him. Just enough to dump all that gravel on top of him. He's chest deep in gravel now, but his arms are free. He's responsive, feeling okay. Miracle. But it turns out, I mean, that's 18 tons of gravel in there with him, right? All that weight. It's pushed all the oxygen in his blood up into his brain. And below the waist, he's crushed. It's just one big bruise. When they pull him out of here, all that blood's gonna go racing to his legs. He's gonna go into shock and his brain's gonna die. So they sit, they bring in his family, explain the situation. They hug him, say goodbye. And they wince him out, and he's gone. Christ, it's awful, Cliff. Really pulled him out like that? You don't believe me? No, I believe you. It's just... It happened! It happened to somebody I know, Emily. And it's gonna happen to me. Either I live hard and die young like Martin, or I become a lumpy old asshole like my dad. Eyes on the road! Sorry, Cliff. Don't mention it. I'm sorry too. Wait, where are we? How long have we been driving for? That was weird. Okay. Back to the power box. There we go. Parker again. I was locked out of the attic today because I couldn't solve your little puzzle. Don't understand what's so difficult about it. Next time you need to get into the attic, just press the buttons in this order. I'm not saying I want a guide to your puzzle. I'm saying you should install a normal lock. Ah, I agree. Broken exposed wire. Touching this would be very bad. Box with 3 lights and a big old man scientist switch. Like the power to the accumulator. 3 gnarly cables coming into it from below. It's 3 power sources like in the blueprint. Oh. Oh, I guess I'm done here. Oh, easy as that. I don't really interact with this or anything. Wow! It's a nice little place. It's Five Nights at Freddy's. Applicant Parker Nest. Fee plus donation paid. Parker is not unlike a typical applicant to our society, and across a range of social descriptors and pedigrees, he does not appear to be a model applicant. However, after spending time with him, I'm convinced that his suitability seems to be based on a carefully curated and performed set of behaviors, all structured around a simple assumption. He's convinced he deserves to be here. On multiple occasions where I attempted to reach out to him, he instead jumped to prove his knowledge of our organization was greater than my own. How could anyone be so obsequious and so arrogant at the same time? Application status denied. It's not good forever. Great. All right. Cool, cool. Great. I have an office, a waiting room in there. What did I break downstairs? I don't no. Wondering what happened to the other time clock. It's gone. Minnie's boy took it. Said he was going to experiment with it for some kind of art project. So frustrating. I have to line up single file to punch out every day just because some pompous kid wanted to make some weird combination lock. Great. That's rocking. That's rocking. Yes. Rigged. Navigate. It's a museum in Botanical Gardens. Cool. You stay in the memory screen. Why? I don't get the clue. Oh no. Oh, I've been found out. Oh god. Oh good. Where the hell are we? Nope, getting out of here wasn't too much of a hassle for you guys. Emily, for real, the drive was fine. It'd be like nothing for miles except trees, and then once every hour we'd see cows or something. At one point we stopped at one of those roadside boiled peanut stands and we saw the guy ladle some of the hot nut water into his mouth, so we left without getting any. It seems to me like you saw something that made you feel funny. Should tell a trusted adult right away. Did a joke just go over my head? I feel like this is one of those Emily Francinisms. None of us speak that language. Hey, you guys don't know the story? So, like, do you guys remember when the local arts council held that mini-con in the spring? I got a booth and was crunching like crazy to churn out little plantings and zines, while also doing homework poorly. Because I'm a good friend, I offered to help set things up to make her life easier. That, and I wanted an excuse to hang out and people watch. Emily sends me to Kinko's to pick up a box of freshly printed and very glossy, nice autobio zines. Get them, get back to the con just in time for the show to get going. I was excited to see how the books came out because I was nervous about full bleeds and whatnot. When I open the box, it's not my zines. Zines, magazines. It was instead fully packed with a variety of public safety and surprisingly Christian pamphlets, like the kind you get in Dare or the ones assholes leave instead of tips. I feel like I saw those in the basement. I'm panicking because the print job was expensive and I was hoping to make my money back. Now I have a box of the shit people try to hand you at the grocery store, and the booth next to us saw the whole thing and wanted to read them. I'm standing there feeling like the biggest idiot on planet Earth for ruining my friend's show. Then Emily fans them out on the table, scribbles a little sign that says $1, and those things start selling like hotcakes. Turns out disaffected stoners really love Dare and ephemera. Ever since, little snippets of those pamphlets will just randomly pop up in my head. I'll go fried, stay inside. Was that about like staying away from the downed power lines? No, but it may as well have been. It was about staying inside during thunderstorms. Christ, as a kid I loved swimming during thunderstorms. It was such a thrill. And that's why you're a bad influence. Francine, you made the best mistake possible. You saved me from having other people see cartoons of me unsuccessfully trying to convince the Krispy Kreme employees to let me have some of the burned up donuts that got stuck in the production line and having an inexplicable panic attack in the parking lot. No one needs to see that. So thank you again for fucking up so bad. Did I let you have the donuts? They did not. So you really took those old brochures literally, huh? What do you mean? Don't get fried, stay inside is like almost literally something I've heard you say. Remember one summer you wouldn't stop talking about tornadoes for weeks. You know what? I just realized I need to go find my binoculars. I'll be right back. Messed up that they don't just let you have the donuts. And they're just gonna go in the trash anyway. You doing okay in there? I just needed a second. Said that, yeah, like 14 minutes ago. I told the gang I would bring these binoculars along for the trip, so I've been looking for them and I don't think they're here. So now I'm curled up in my ball trying not to hyperventilate. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured. Thought you were doing great. I haven't seen you this on in a while. 20 minutes of on is all I can do. And I think I can only do that because Francine's wingmanning me. It's embarrassing. When we met, I was all Captain Cool, helping Francine keep her shit together. I'm not like I was back then, in school. I don't even recognize that person. Do I have to be perfect for them to like you? You're their friend. They already like you. Do they like me, or do they just like whoever that was? Oh, I feel you. Unless you've been quietly struggling with demonic possession or something, whoever that was is still you. Look, I don't want to make you feel any more guilty about it, but I can only talk to your friends about data analysis for so long. You're fine. You're safe. They missed you. Even if they'll never forgive you for not being able to find the binoculars. Come on, I'm making tea. What? Do you need a pair of binoculars to find that pair of binoculars? Get your feet off my table. Jesus. What are you, my mom? I just don't want you ruining my table. I eat on that. Cliff, let's talk about that binocular joke. I'm disappointed in you. Is this a hint? It's okay. Laura turned it off. I know. You're really worried about this, huh? You're worried about me ruining your table? Cliff, cool it. Just messing around. You guys' apartment is so cute. This seems like a really nice area. We'll even be able to see the shower out here. All the light pollution. it's not that bad if you go like a mile out of town. Anyway, the moon is just a tiny crescent tonight. Barely any competition for the Perseids. Hell, maybe binoculars would be cool. Getting lost looking for Theseus Major and Gonads District and all the other stuff in the magic school bus tried to teach me about. Oh, hell. I gotta text my neighbor and see if she'll feed my guppies. You didn't take care of that before you left? I'm taking care of it now. Hot nut water guy got me thinking. That the hot nut water would probably be pretty good. Super umami, yeah, obviously. But hot nut water guy also got me thinking. I feel like travel becomes way less stressful once you just accept that things in a new place are gonna be uncertain and weird instead of trying to control every last detail. Just go with the flow. Like that time we were out in the mountains and decided to follow signs for a family fun center. And ended up in a burned down old ghost town with no sign of escape. Totally. Creaking of a distant rocking chair, unreadable old billboards bleached white by the sun. Excuse me. Tetanus on every surface. Gotta love that percolating sense of unknowable danger. Guys, guess what? I'm changing the subject. What are we gonna get for dinner? I can go for some za. You can do better than za, Emily. You live here. Or should we get food? It's a really great Thai place down the street. Oh, to what the fuck? Sure, yeah, let's just get pizza. In that case, we'd better get going if we're gonna get to Domino's before they close. Crud, okay. We'll just do the rounds of the apartment real quick before we go. Emily, seriously, you still worried about your knobs? It's not that unreasonable. An apartment next door to mine was like, I guess, a crash pad for pilots who are coming into the airport down the road. The city shut off our gas and nobody was around to turn the pilot light back on. No pilots for the pilot light? They had one job. I'm taking heat for the binocular joke, and you can get away with that one? Right? Anyway, with the pilot light off, the room just slowly swelled with gas. By the time the landlord finally came by to shut off the valve, the apartment was so filled with gas the windows had bowed out from the pressure. Sure, but that has to be rare. Rare, but it happens, and gas is invisible, so. Worry about that too. The thing that bothers me is like, what happens if my lungs are full of gas and it ignites? My lungs getting like all burned up from the inside? Doesn't the gas need oxygen to ignite? It's in my lungs if not oxygen. Guys, I think we should stop talking about this. Why should we? Listen, gas isn't some magic murder monster coming to kill you. You turn the knob and it's off. That's it. Pete, help me out here. Exactly. Thank you. That's just what I'm talking about. Look, let me put this to rest for you, Emily. See? Did we all die in a blazing inferno? No. So you can relax now. Wow, Cliff, you're right. I'm so relaxed. Now if you'll excuse me for a moment. Mysteries unfold. We're going to continue this one in the next episode. Thank you so much for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for sticking around. I will see you in the next video. Bye.